Roethke. Earl.
Thank you, Mr. Toastmaster, fellow Toastmasters and guests, especially Mackenzie way back there. This was, for me, a real important speech because it extended an idea that I've long believed, that if you want to be happy, think happy. But Mackenzie, you took it a step further and showed us how we could use our minds to shape our reality. That's an important message that all of us can take home with us and make use in our daily lives. But you didn't just tell us an important message. You did it in a very effective way. And let's start with the obvious, the prop, right? The basketball. We all saw that and said, what is that all about? But you explained very effectively how different people see and remember a basketball can tell us a lot about their understanding of that experience. I played basketball. My wife was a basketball cheerleader. I'm sure when we look at a basketball, we feel and remember very different things. The other thing I really liked that you did was your use of humor. We were laughing more than once throughout this speech. Now, this was an important topic, but the humor helped lighten it up, helped make us take this in a way that if it was all flat, we wouldn't be able to do. So that was very well done as well. I would be remiss, however, if I didn't offer a couple suggestions for improvement. The first is, I found your level of volume and pacing relatively uniform. And I know, because you demonstrated it, that you have the capability to vary your volume, like you did when you talked about the wife, just for me. More of that throughout your speech would make this speech much more effective. The other thing that I think you could possibly do is, instead of using the you messages, you could use talk about the other. This I got from a Lance Miller article that came out a couple days ago. He said, when people kept saying, you do this, you do that, they tend to back away. Instead, talk about what some other person might do. So that's something you might want to consider and look into. But overall, those small suggestions don't take away from what I felt was an extremely valuable message that all of us should share. One that was highlighted by the excellent story of the husband and wife going out to dinner. So I would like all of us to reflect on this speech, to reflect on the meaning, to remember the basketball when we go home tonight and as we go home and live our lives in the future. Mr. Toastmaster.